The worlds of Sonic and Mario smashed together, birthing a brand new universe. Team Mario stood side by side with Team Sonic, fighting to keep it from collapsing in Sonic 4X Mario Galaxy 2, the movie. Sonic was fired up, perched on the rooftops. He felt a surge of power hit Earth, and that meant one thing: action. He tore through the city streets until he hit Brooklyn, Prospect Park, the battleground waiting for him. A golden ring portal ripped open, and out stepped Mario. The two locked eyes, hatred sparking like fire. No words, just clenched fists, and then the fight erupted. Whatever boost Mario had taken, his clash with Sonic was blazing hot. But before the dust could settle, a massive explosion rocked Brooklyn. Another ring portal tore open, and Donkey Kong stormed through, pounding the ground and wrecking everything in sight. Team Sonic had eyes on the chaos. Knuckles dropped right into the middle of the wreckage, charging straight at Donkey Kong. No questions, no hesitation, he swung with a chaos-fueled punch that lit up his knuckles. Kong fired back with a brutal elbow to the neck, but Knuckles' raw power blasted him 30 meters across the street. Neither fighter was backing down. Rage boiling, they cranked their strength higher and launched at each other again. When their blows collided, the impact ripped out a shockwave so strong it leveled buildings, shaking Brooklyn like a war zone. If Knuckles vs. Kong was brutal, Mario vs. Sonic was pure chaos. They tore through Prospect Park, fists flying, until they hit the heart of the city. Sonic cranked up his power, blitzed forward, and threw a punch that could shatter steel. But Mario, juiced up on some mystery power-up, tracked Sonic's moves like they were in slow motion and fired back with a punch just as heavy. Sonic wasn't even at full throttle yet. He kicked into higher gear, sprinted faster, and launched a crushing kick. Mario whipped out a brown Koopa shell from his back, using it as a shield to block the blow. The impact rattled him so hard he thought, "If I don't finish this now, there's no way back." From there, it was a storm of blows, each strike faster, harder, louder. They blasted up skyscrapers, ripped through ring portals, and finally collided mid-air. The clash detonated into a shockwave so massive it flattened everything in sight, turning Brooklyn into a battlefield.
Hey you! Don't forget subscribe!
Please subscribe to our channel!
Subscribe now!
The twin shockwaves proved it. Knuckles and Sonic had the raw strength to put Mario and Kong down. Outmatched, the two bolted. Running like hell itself was on their heels. Sonic snarled, "Not a chance." He kicked into overdrive, chasing them at blinding speed. Mario and Kong dove through a golden ring portal, but Sonic was faster. He slipped in before it sealed shut, landing in the Mushroom Kingdom. His voice thundered, "You're not escaping us! Who are you? How do you have access to our rings? Who do you serve?" Mario stood his ground, calm, silent, unshaken. Sonic's eyes narrowed if Mario wouldn't talk. Then he dragged the answers out by force. There we see Sonic heading toward Mario, leaping across the giant mushrooms of the Mushroom Kingdom, dodging brick blocks and question blocks, and jumping over pipes without entering them. Mario did the opposite, emerging from a golden pipe with a fire flower power-up in his hands, ready to unleash his strength. Sonic powered up, charging at him and causing a massive explosion. Mario's reaction speed was weak, but every touch of fire burned Sonic badly. Yet Sonic's speed gave him the edge. He knocked Mario down before Mario could predict it, pinning him to the ground by the chest and raising his fist, ready to finish him if necessary. Sonic shouted, "Tell me what you want against us." But Mario yelled back, "Better tell me yourself. You are the cause of the destruction of our kingdom, and you dare to ask?" Immediately, Luigi appeared, climbing out of a trash bin, and said to Sonic, "Please calm down." I think this is a misunderstanding. Sonic was shocked by Mario's words, realizing Mario had accused him of destroying the Mushroom Kingdom. Sonic asked, "What do you mean I caused the destruction of this kingdom?" "I see it intact." Mario replied, "A week ago we saw a hedgehog just like you, and an echidna like your red friend, but they were dark, shadow-like versions. They attacked our kingdom with magical power, and from the point of attack, evil has spread. 80% of our kingdom has been destroyed." Sonic finally let Mario go, dropping his grip on his chest. His voice was sharp. "Now I get it. This was all a setup. Just 3 days ago, the same thing hit Brooklyn. We ran into figures that looked exactly like you and your brother, but they were shadows, one blue, one black. We chased them down, but before we could stop them, they slipped away like they'd torn through a space-time barrier into another dimension. Mario's eyes widened. Then if you're not the one behind this, who is? Sonic stepped closer, steady. Show me where the shadow's destruction is spreading. They sprinted barely 2 kilometers before the truth hit them. The Mushroom Kingdom was rotting, twisted into darkness. And the worst part, the proof, staring them in the face, golden rings, scattered everywhere, littering the land like cursed relics. Sonic let Mario go, his voice cutting sharp. Then it's clear, this is his doing. And sure enough, Eggman was in league with Bowser, sitting high on the throne of the Dark Lands. After the blast from the space colony Ark hurled Eggman into the Mushroom Kingdom, the two masterminds joined forces. Twisted genius and dark sorcery combined, their plan was domination, first their kingdoms, then the multiverse itself. Out of that unholy alliance came soldiers of Shadow. Shadow Mario, Shadow Sonic, Shadow Knuckles, and the eerie Googie Luigi. Each one a dark reflection, built to annihilate the originals. Sonic turned to Mario, eyes blazing. We don't have time. We need a truce now. You're coming with me to my universe. Mario wasn't sold on Sonic. His power looked too dangerous, but he had no choice but to stick with him. A few minutes later, he was standing in Tails' lab with Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails himself, listening to the breakdown. Tails laid it out. The universes were colliding, a full-scale incursion, the kind of event that ends in total annihilation. Mario snapped. I knew it! This is your fault, your universe is killing ours. We're all doomed! Sonic fired back, voice sharp. Oh yeah? If your universe had never existed, none of this would be happening. Mario's eyes burned. So you're saying you want to wipe out my universe? The tension hit boiling point, but before fists flew, Tails pulled Sonic back and Luigi grabbed Mario, forcing them apart before the lab itself became a battlefield. Sonic raised his voice, but steady. Easy. I know you've been through hell, but we're not your enemies. Mario sighed, nodding. I'm sorry I was too worked up. Sonic reached out his hand. Same here. I lost it too. Forgive me. With that, the tension broke, and the team stood united. It was time to figure out a plan to save both universes without destroying either one. But they'd have to build it on the fly, because right then, the ground shook with a thunderous blast. A portal ripped open from the Mushroom Kingdom, and out of it Bowser and Dr. Robotnik Webera launched a bullet bill. The missile detonated dead center, pulling Brooklyn into a vortex. The team bolted outside, and Sonic's eyes burned with resolve. We move now. If we don't, there won't be another chance. Sonic blasted off the rooftop, tearing down the building at breakneck speed. The sky was turning black, lightning ripping through the city. He thought he'd be the only one charging in, but no. Knuckles and Tails were right behind him, and Mario came roaring up in his cart, wheels screaming as he matched Sonic's stride for stride, weaving past wrecked cars and falling debris like it was second nature. Then a voice rang out. Brace yourselves, we're hitting the portal! Poor Luigi was dangling midair, clutching onto Tails, shrieking louder than a terrified goat. And just like that, the Sonic crew and the Mario crew dove together, vanishing into a pipe that hurled them back into the Mushroom Kingdom. The Mushroom Kingdom was crawling with robots, but Team Sonic wasn't slowing down. Guided by Tails and Luigi from the skies, they locked onto Bowser and Eggman's position. Just before they could reach them, the path was blocked. Shadow Mario, Shadow Sonic, Shadow Knuckles, and the eerie Googie Luigi stood in their way. The clash was brutal, both sides throwing everything they had to wipe the other out. Then, cutting through the chaos, Shadow appeared. Sonic, catch! He hurled the Master Emerald, and in an instant, Sonic ignited into Super Sonic. With unstoppable force, he obliterated the Shadow Army alone. Side by side with Mario, he pressed forward toward Bowser and Eggman, ready to carve a legend into the history of both worlds. Sonic remembered how Eggman once tapped into the Master Emerald's power. This time, he shared a fraction of his supersonic energy with Mario, and Mario rose transformed, glowing as the unstoppable Super Mario Brothers. Super Sonic y Super Mario, con todo su poder, estaban destruyendo todos los robots y soldados de Eggman y Bowser mientras volaban. y llegando hacia ellos se lanzaron con todo su poder, pero era una trampa. En ese momento ellos activaron un Bill Bala que los aniquilaría por completo. Pero para eso están los amigos, pues Tails, Shadow y Luigi gritaron "ahora". Y enseguida Knuckles lanza desde el aire un anillo dorado que, abriéndose enfrente de Super Sonic y Super Mario, transportó el Bill Bala hasta el espacio, detonando sin dañar a nadie. Y ahora sí, uniendo sus fuerzas, Sonic y Mario vencieron a estos dos enemigos, salvando el reino champiñón. Y habiendo caído sus líderes, los Shadow Mario, Shadow Sonic, Shadow Knuckles y Agugi Luigi cayeron desintegrándose, salvando también así ambos universos. Just a reminder, this video is only a fan theory I put together with a lot of love, made just to entertain. If you're into more Sonic and Mario crossover stories like this, drop it in the comments, and I'll keep them coming your way real soon.